Hello wrestling fans, Pedro DeLuca coming to you once again from the AIW archives for another Absolute Intense Wrestling Event Center. This Saturday, July the 29th at the Ashtabula County Fairgrounds, the Exchange proudly presents to you, as part of the Great Lakes WrestleFest, the second annual Bill Alfonso Hardcore Tournament. Now fans, if you've not done so, make sure you are heading on over to any AIW social media. There you will find a link that will take you to Eventbrite, where you can pick up tickets for this event. There are still a lot of great seats available, grandstand seating. There is still some very limited premium seating available. Make sure you are picking up those tickets because this will not air live on the Fight Plus app. Because we are out in the middle of the fairgrounds, there is no really good internet connection, so this will not air live. It will be featured later on this month on the Fight Plus app, so if you don't want spoilers, make sure you are getting out there live and in person to witness this great event. Now fans, speaking of the Fight Plus app, I gotta give it a little plug here. I say it every time, $7.99, it's the best deal out there. AIW, MMA, boxing, all kinds of other content out there for you guys. $7.99, make sure you're getting this great deal if you want to see this event later on this month. As we head into the WrestleFest and the Bill Alfonso Hardcore Tournament, let's take a look at the field. Chuck Stone. Now this is going to be a very rare singles opportunity for Chuck Stone, normally part of a tag team in bulking season, but we know that Chuck Stone is not afraid of the hardcore style. As we've seen at Wrestle Rager events in the past, Chuck Stone has a little bit of a liking to the barbed wire. Will we see the barbed wire burger once again at the hardcore tournament? Time will tell on July the 29th. His first round opponent will be none other than the intense icon, Joshua Bishop. Do I really have to explain Joshua Bishop's hardcore predilections? I mean, if you were at our Absolution event, you know he bled buckets all over the canvas, all over the Tadmor Shrine. One of the bloodiest matches in AIW history. Obviously, Joshua Bishop not afraid of the hardcore style. Participant number 3, the Bone Collector, Dominic Garrini. Well, on July the 29th, he could become the Blood Collector. We know that Dominic Garrini is another one that is not afraid to do the hardcore style. In fact, very recently, he has taken on Kaplan, who is the current holder of the Bill Alfonso Hardcore Tournament Championship. Going even further back, Dominic Garrini left buckets of plasma all over White Oak Hall in New Jersey as part of WrestleMania weekend back when AIW was part of the Collective. And speaking of buckets of blood, he will go one-on-one in the first round against the final girl, ZIGGY HAIM. Fans, if you were at Absolution, you were first-hand witnesses at the bloodletting that ZIGGY left all over the Tadmor Shrine. We know that ZIGGY is not afraid of the hardcore style. We have even seen ZIGGY take on another male competitor in Mikey Montgomery at Wrestle Rager last year. We know that ZIGGY will do whatever it takes, anything, to move on in the hardcore tournament. Our next participant, making his AIW debut, a man known all over the world for his deathmatch stylings, John Wayne Murdoch. Fans, this is a man, he was the winner of the Nick Gage Invitational 7. He has held titles in GCW. He has held titles all over the world. ICW, No Holds Barred. You name it, he's been there. He's held deathmatch titles. Is the world ready? Is AIW ready for John Wayne Murdoch to bring his deathmatch stylings into the hardcore tournament? He will be taking on, in the first round, former AIW Absolute and Intense champion, Tim F. Donst. That's right, fans. Fans have been asking for a while, where is Tim Donst? If you want to see Tim Donst, he will be at Ashtabula County Fairgrounds, and he will be going up against John Wayne Murdoch in the first round. Another man, we know he has no stranger to the hardcore stylings. We've seen him in street fights, we've seen him in scrambles, we've seen him in ladder matches, we've seen him in every type of match you can think of here in AIW. Will we see Tim F. Donst move on to the championship final with a win over John Wayne Murdoch? We'll find out. Our next participant, the current reigning, and I guess you could say defending, Bill Alfonso Hardcore Tournament champion, Kaplan, will return to the tournament scene. Does he have what it takes? Does he have enough left in the tank to go 2 for 2 in the hardcore tournament? Now fans, every match, and even on the podcast, you've heard John Thorne and Ronald Two Legs talk about how every match, it seems like when Kaplan walks back through the curtain, no matter who he faces, it's like he was in a car wreck. We know Kaplan, in fact, in Ashtabula, kind of seen him in a car wreck. He was hit with a U-Haul, for God's sakes. Kaplan, you know for sure, is ready for the hardcore tournament. And our final participant, a man no stranger to AIW, and again, a man no stranger to hardcore wrestling, Mance Warner. Now, Mance Warner has been all over the globe. been battling in GCW, has been in MLW. Of course, he's been in AIW before, no stranger. And fans, we know that Mance Warner is another one that is not afraid to let his blood flow all over the mats, all over the infield, all over the fairgrounds in Ashtabula. In non-tournament action, while those that have won their first round matches are resting up for that four-way elimination final, we have some non-tournament matches. We kick off with the slugger Austin James going one-on-one with Vic Vice. Now, fans, if you were there with us at Absolution, you saw Vic Vice win the annual Absolution Scramble match. Austin James, another AIW Academy graduate trying to make his way up the card. It'll be great to see these two young men get their chance in a one-on-one matchup on the main card for AIW on the 29th. In tag team action, basically half of a matchup that was held at Absolution. Cassius King, being represented by Eric Taylor and the Duke, will collide with Sam Hardway Holloway and Mikey Montgomery. Fans, we know nothing was settled at Absolution. Does Sam Holloway and Mikey Montgomery have what it takes to overcome the forces of Cassius King? Be there live and find out in the fairgrounds at Ashtabula. For the AIW Intense Division Championship, the former champion Derek Dillinger gets his rematch against Wes Barkley. Not in just a regular match, because fans, it's the Bill Alfonso Hardcore Tournament, so we've got to have a great stipulation for it, and we do. It's an Ashtabula bull rope match. Will Derek Dillinger be able to overcome this loss at Absolution, the loss of his Intense Championship? Will he get his precious back? We'll find out. Wes Barkley, he wants to make sure his first title defense is not his last. Find out, fans, and the Ashtabula Fairgrounds on the 29th. Fans, if that wasn't enough, in our main event, the final match of the evening, it will be a fatal four-way elimination match to crown the second annual Bill Alfonso Hardcore Tournament champion. What can I tell you? I don't know what to expect. Could be Kaplan. It could be Chuck Stone. It could be Joshua Bishop. It could be John Wayne Murdoch. It could be Tim F. and Donst. It could be Ziggy HAIM. It could be Dominic Green. Who knows who it's going to be? Who will be the last man standing? Who will have enough left in them? Because their blood could be all over the canvas, or worse. Fans, do not miss out on this. I implore you, head on over to any AIW social media, get those last remaining tickets. Bill Alfonso will be on hand to declare the champion at the end of the night. You don't want to miss out on a special meet and greet with him. He'll be roaming around all day long at the WrestleFest. Fans, Bill Alfonso is one of the greatest legends of professional wrestling, one of the nicest guys you will ever meet. Do not miss out on this opportunity. I know fans are a little mad at him for all the stuff with Matt Cardona, but please, let's put that aside for one day and let's honor Bill Alfonso with this hardcore tournament. Fans, we can't wait to see you in Ashtabula. Again, this will be later on Fight Plus app. But fans, please be there live. Join us for WrestleFest 2 to 5. Matches start at 5 p.m. for the hardcore tournament. Fans, let's get bloody.